Get in touch with the Opie and Anthony Show. 866-WOW-1-WOW. Send your feedback to feedback@opieandanthony.com. Opie and Anthony.
I didn't pick this.
Dishwalla. What happened to Dishwalla?
Someone thought they were being clever.
Who, Iraq?
Yeah. Dishwalla. One of those AAF bands, huh?
Counting blue cars.
We brought him in to do a show, I remember, and boy, there was a bit of a drop-off after this song.
Yeah.
They really didn't have anything else to play for our audience.
No, they didn't.
I think they tried to work another song off the album, and it went nowhere.
Didn't quite work.
Joe DeRosa in studio.
What's up, guys? What's up?
Hey,
we've been covering. We are your Japan earthquake tsunami station.
Yeah.
Wait,
all the info you need. Look at all the TVs going. We got everything on, so we can recite from each of these things. Where you at home can just watch one at a time.
Yeah, the tsunami is hitting Hawaii as we speak, so we'll see how bad.
Oh,
that
is
gets.
it?
Yeah. Hey, and Joe,
the sympathy in his voice. He literally goes, "Oh, is it?
Is it?
Yeah. It's horrible.
it's so far away.
Look, breaking news.
We did the math.
Kauai, first Hawaiian island to be hit by tsunami. Well, we're all looking, aren't we?
Yeah.
Tsunami hits Hawaii, it says.
Well, then don't have an island, you faggot. No, I'm kidding.
Don't have an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Now, what's happening? It says it's tsunami hitting Hawaii right now. Now, they're not saying it might or we're looking into. Are they saying now that it is hitting?
I'm loving the coverage today. I don't know. It's hitting now, so...
How about some video?
Yeah.
Where the hell are you?
Turn on a camera.
It's the internet
CNN.
age.
The only problem I have with CNN, it says 60 confirmed dead.
Right.
Have you seen any of this video?
I know.
Yeah, I know.
If only
Really?
60 are dead, it will be a true miracle.
Stop. There's
Yeah.
thousands and thousands dead.
Gotta
We were
be.
watching complete villages just being washed away.
The destruction is it's
Did you see the
Amazing.
one video with the fire on the water?
it's horrifying.
How does that happen?
It's horrifying. And can I just say to whoever, everybody listening, this destruction is terrible. And will all the homosexuals out there please stop? Because this is God's way of saying that you're all sinners. Please stop with your anal sex.
I'm glad
How many
someone's-
people have to die?
I'm glad someone's brave enough to say it. Wow.
We can't pay for your sins any longer.
Your sins. Wow.
Jesus. Oh, wow.
Just kidding.
First signs of tsunami have started in Waikiki.
Wakakiki?
We know the Waikiki beach, don't
Oh
we?
my God! Oh, here's something we're seeing. We're seeing some dark. Here comes a kind of a wave.
Oh, why is that guy in the beach?
Why would a guy be walking?
What
What is he doing? He's bicycling. What is he doing? And now look, there is a big kind of wave coming in on this lagoon.
And he turns so he turns so he can see it better. He's like, oh, look at
He's
this
on a
wave.
bicycle. What?
Look at the water just creeping up to him. How much you want to see a wave hit him in the dumb side of his fucking bike helmet right now?
And then it froze up. I guess that's when the camera went underwater.
and that guy.
What an idiot.
Joe, I want to play something for you.
Tsunami's not
Okay.
a spectator sport.
We unfortunately we don't have new. Yeah, exactly.
Words to live by, literally.
That's a great line. Sorry, so that's an amazing line. It's not a spectator sport
run,
at all.
Run, motherfucker.
The one time you should just not look and
No,
run as
don't
fast
look.
as you can, away from the water. By the way.
Yeah, no, but he rides a bike. He's earthy.
Yeah.
He's connected to nature.
Exactly, man.
It's all nature, man. Yeah, good.
We were setting up for our big earthquake coverage.
Yes.
You notice this place is a little different today, right?
Yeah,
A
what's
lot of activity because we're your earthquake radio station.
Yeah, we always have been.
Yeah.
And I'm watching CNN, so they go to Japan for some on-the-scene coverage. And I don't even want. I'll just play this for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate this, like we appreciate it.
Okay. All right.
We've got the tsunami and we've got the earthquake. Let's start with the earthquake. What kind of shape, in fact, is Tokyo in right now?
Well, I can tell you that right now there's an infrastructure problem in Tokyo. But before I get to that, let me tell you what was a shared experience in the city of 13 million people. And I just want to give you a small snapshot. And remember, we are hundreds of miles away from the epicenter of the quake.
From the epicenter of the quake. Holy
Does she
shit.
have a retainer in her mouth?
Yeah. She didn't even pop her retainer out. So it's spectacular what we're seeing here. This is tsunami.
I would assume she learned a long time ago she has a problem with S and C words, so why use them? Wouldn't your whole brain be rewired in a way that you would avoid such words?
Between her and all the Japanese people, nobody can pronounce the word tsunami properly.
Tsunami.
And then this clip gets even worse.
And this is just one small snapshot of what people across the city felt. There were reports of damage of some ceilings falling. There are many people who felt the shaking for several minutes. I was in one of Tokyo's busiest train stations, Tokyo Station, and in that station, we felt the shaking for several minutes. The train lines were shut down. This was certainly something sizable. This was different.
Wouldn't you just say closed instead of shut down?
And not say something sizable. This was very big.
Yeah, very large, maybe.
That's very interesting, Jan. Can you stop spitting in my fucking eye, please? Oh, that's fucking funny, man. That's fucking funny.
This footage is really fucked up. Where
the
they're just showing the
Why?
cars.
Cars aren't supposed to do that.
falling off a waterfall, pretty much, of a highway.
Yeah,
Looks like some kind of bridge or something, and it's just falling.
So stop saying 60 dead.
There's got to be more than 60 dead, right?
Of course, and
Gotta
they
be.
know that, but I guess they got to keep it with official numbers. Just don't show that number until you get it figured out a little better.
By
That's
the way,
fucked up.
Roland, very sympathetic. Roland, I didn't think he'd be so sympathetic, but he walked in earlier and he goes, I'm gonna get some Chinese food. And I was like, why? He goes, a commemoration of the Chinese people. And I went, what? He goes, with the Japanese
It's
people.
two different foods.
Same thing. He goes, same thing.
It's not.
I
It's
felt
Japan,
bad
China.
for Rowan, man. He could barely finish his double bacon, egg, and sausage omelet down there.
Yes. Look at that. I mean, that's just like, look at the airports underwater.
Is that an airport?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
It's an airport.
Are
How
you
many
sure?
people? How many people died in Die Hard 2? And that wasn't a tsunami at an
No,
airport. That was
no.
just at an airport. There's got to be more than 60 people dead.
And that's the footage of the fire near those tanks that never want
Jesus
fire near them.
Christ.
You don't want
never
fire
want
near
fire
those
near
things.
those
I don't know what they are, but that can't be
Big,
good.
round stainless steel tanks that are the size of fucking planets, and there's fire burning next to it. You know that there's not water in those. You know.
They really care about fire, those type of things.
Ah.
Or they would have built it out of wood or
The
something.
worst thing that could be next to that is fire.
All right. Fire broke out. Where? Next to the propane tank factory?
Yes, you know it's the propane or diesel or gasoline.
Not good. Oh.
You ever see that video of like there's a huge fire at some kind of oil facility or some kind of fuel facility?
Yeah.
And when this thing finally, because it was on fire forever.
Oh, yeah, I've
And when
seen
that
that
thing
on-
explodes, you could actually in the video see the shockwave.
Yeah, the shockwave
Unbelievable.
pushed shit out of the way.
Wow.
Amazing when those things go off.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
Well, enough of that. What's the latest on Charlie Sheen?
oh my God, the real big story.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
Charlie.
yeah.
Sheen.
All right,
The real story is no one gives a shit now because there's been a fucking tsunami.
8.9 earthquake.
Well,
Off
nobody
the
gives a
coast
shit
of
either
Japan.
because they killed the fucking goose last week and let every jerk off with a fucking camcorder and a microphone interview him. Well, not he let every fucking
Yeah.
hand job. Hey, Charlie, I just bought a flip cam. All right, I'll talk to you for 2 hours.
I get some,
Dickhead, spare it out a at it, you
I
know?
got some catchphrases for you.
How fucking great is he?
Oh God,
He's not so great.
I think he's pretty awesome.
At first, it was kind of cool.
I just don't like the
It went
whole,
bad quick. What is that? Is that from today?
That's that oil
Oh,
tank
okay. You
thing.
scared
Yeah.
me. All right.
What blew up? Did something blow up?
That's
Ooh,
one of those
shit.
tanks. Look at the
Look at the
shockwave.
shockwaves.
And the shockwave hits the camera and goes, wow.
When?
Oh, it's fucked up, right?
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
My heart goes out to these people. Citizens
Yeah.
of Japan, I'm so sorry that you had to endure this tsunami today.
Citizens of Japan.
Tsunami, get it?
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, it's terrible.
We're trying to keep our job, so we figure if we don't laugh at that, we might be
Is that too
spared.
much? I'm
We
sorry.
might be spared.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I always get reprimanded when I come in.
You do, yeah.
Yeah, I got yelled at the one time because a girl from, what's that fucking show with the redhead that Danny was all fucking boned up over?
Mythbusters.
Mythbusters. Yeah, I said pussy or something in front of her, and everybody started yelling at me.
Oh, shit.
There's a lady in the room. She's a celebrity. You don't talk like that.
Come on.
Did we?
We were all just being
Yeah, you were
assholes.
fucking with me. I know, but
Yeah.
I always get reprimanded. All right,
Just being
all right,
dummies.
take back my tsunami. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to.
What, clearing the shorelines, okay. I'm just trying to get the
Of
latest
what?
here. Tsunami expected to hit Hawaii at 3:07 a.m. Friday local time. What?
Time is it now?
I don't know. How does that Hawaii
then.
time? Is that now?
That's then over there.
Is it?
What day is it?
Is that 9:07? Where are we?
Can someone tell them it's coming? I think it's
don't-
tomorrow for them. It happened.
It only matters.
Let's ask him how bad it was.
It only matters what time it is in New York. Stop with this
Right.
other weird time thing.
Eastern time is what everything's based on.
What is 3:07 a.m.?
We're the important people.
That was almost 6 hours ago. Where are we?
Thank you for taking it a step farther than my last distasteful joke.
Yes, exactly.
That makes me feel better. All right, back in the saddle.
I'm sending my tiger blood over there. Shut up. Winning
Come on,
Japan,
man.
losing, me winning.
Oh, dude, Jesus Christ! I went to the Comedy Central roast of Donald Trump the other night.
Oh, how was that?
It was pretty good, and
Yeah.
it airs next week. But they showed clips of him at the beginning of the show, and I forgot how fucking funny it was. I forgot A, that he did this, and B, how funny it was when he was doing that interview about Rosie O'Donnell, and he goes,
Oh, yeah.
he goes, I'll tell her to her fat pig face that she's a disgusting human being. You're fired. Oh, I'd fire her.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. I forgot how fucking funny that
I
was.
remember when
dude.
they got into that argument. There was a big brawl between those two.
And I don't think they'll break that out when he announces he's gonna, run for the presidency.
Yeah.
No, they'll keep that under wraps.
Yeah, that won't come
They'll
out.
keep that under wraps.
Do you want this guy to be president?
And all the random fucking models he jizzed off in. Yeah, no, nobody's going to bring any of that up.
Had a kid with that ditched for some other younger girl.
But he says he's serious about his run for the presidency.
Oh, sure.
Sure he is.
It doesn't have a shot in
He's
hell.
a fucking delusional bazillionaire.
Yeah,
He's dead.
yeah.
He's dead serious, but it's like nobody else is going to take it
He
seriously.
thinks he could buy anything, even the presidency.
It's up there with fucking Gary Coleman running for governor.
Yeah,
In,
the credibility of that.
I got to ask you something about the roast. You were there?
Mhm.
There's a story, I think it came out today, that the situation bombed horribly, where it was really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Were you there for the situation?
I was there for the
Yeah.
situation.
Oh, you weren't at the roast.
No,
You
I
just
was
made
there.
it up for the radio.
No, I was
to make
there.
your jokes
I,
better.
You insightful bastard.
Were you there?
Yeah, I was there.
Do you remember the situation bombing?
Yeah, I could say that I do. I do, yeah.
You
He's
can
a
tell he
fucking...
does.
No, I'm dead
No,
serious.
I mean, I could
Oh,
tell.
yeah, I don't know.
I could honestly
The only
tell
reason
you.
I'm being hesitant is because I don't know if you're not supposed to talk about it because you saw it a week before they air it. But yeah, it's
There's a story out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It says the
he's
situation
fucking-
bombs at Comedy Central's Donald Trump roast. So
He
it's
ate
out there.
his fucking dumb Italian dick
Okay, good.
with a knife and fork. And I was so happy to see that fucking wop fucking cocks. And I'm
This is
Italian, by
great.
the way, before the
No.
slurs start coming out.
I know, this is great, though, because at first you're like, yeah, there was something about
Yeah, I was
remember,
confused.
Who's the guy? Yeah, someone might have bombed. And then it's like, oh, it's in an article. You're
Yeah.
like, look, this fucking Dago
Yeah,
ate his
yeah,
nuts.
that fucking dumb, greasy-haired fucking wop got on stage and bombed so bad. And he literally almost got booed off stage.
Wow.
That's
They
what
were
they're saying.
booing him, and he gets off, and
shit, that's
somebody
great.
next, I think it was Metzger. I was sitting next to Kurt Metzger. He goes, that was fucking awesome, dude. And I go, yeah, it was great to see. I go, but you know the worst part? He doesn't fucking get it. I go, I would slit my fucking wrists if that happened to me.
And he's
This
just like-
fucking dumb fucking guinea is going to go back to his seat and go, hey, fuck yeah, you win some, you lose some. Fuck it, I got $1 billion in the bank. Oh,
You should.
hickory dickory. You
shouldn't be allowed to survive that.
huh?
Yeah.
Like they should take away his fame.
He's such
Take
a
away his
fucking...
You should not be allowed to be
jerk-off.
famous after you take a beating like that.
He's such a fucking jerk off, dude.
We had him in, and we didn't mind him.
You didn't mind him?
I really did. I'm not saying
But,
that.
like, in what
we'd
way?
be friends or anything like that. I was expecting a real douchebag, and he was all right.
You know what he is?
I'll say he's all right because then people will spin it like come on. He was surprisingly, he wasn't as bad as I thought he would be, I guess.
You know what it is? You know what he is? It's like he's a guy that I'd never hang out with.
Yeah,
but if he was my cousin, I'd be like, it's my dumb fucking cousin, Mikey.
I have cousins like that, though.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You just go, I fucking sit on Thanksgiving and talk to him about pussy for a few hours. And I fucking roll. That's it, you know?
I got to interrupt. So he failed to draw laughs when he referred to Trump as Donald Chump.
Yeah, but that was...
And he insulted the other presenters, calling Marley Matlin ugly, Larry King old, and Lisa Lampanelli fat.
Yeah.
But was there any joke to it? Or just go, you're old, you're fat.
It's that age-old thing with comedy where it's like, if it's funny, you can say whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he just is so... He's the fucking antidote for funny. Like he is so not fucking funny.
Ooh.
So he just sounds like he's going like, "You fat bitch." You know what I mean? He sounds like a fucking Dago from the Jersey Shore calling a girl fat. You know, like you're a fucking asshole.
And he also might be dead soon because he said this. He also told fellow roaster Snoop Dogg that he and the Trump had a lot in common because the millionaire developer owned a lot of property and Snoop's ancestors had once been property.
Yes, I remember that part.
No joke there. If there's no joke there, then you're in deep shit.
Yeah, I remember that. But when he said that, my dick got the chills. I was so fucking uncomfortable. I didn't know how to feel. Was it that bad?
Because you could almost, when you read it, you can almost hear a comedian saying it and it being funny. Like, in a way, the idea is kind of funny.
All right, I don't like Jeffrey Ross anymore.
Why?
We're over him. Done.
Why?
Why would you do this?
Why? What happened?
It says at one point the audience began to boo so loudly, that comedian Jeffrey Ross had to interject into the act to try to save the situation. Why would you do that?
No. Listen. I was there. It was.
Let him. I was there, man.
Yeah. All right. Those boys had no illusions of what was going to happen to them. I took.
Although Ross finished strong, so now I'm okay with him again. But,
Ross was great. It was, but dude, you got to understand, dude. It was so uncomfortable. I was literally, and I love to watch a guy fucking eat it.
Right.
I was literally doing this in my seat. I was going.
Dude,
it was so fucking uncomfortable. And when Jeffrey walked over, I was like, "Thank God, somebody is gonna." Dude, it was.
Let me ask you,
Opie, you were nervous.
Let
dude.
me ask you
he was
something.
bombing so bad.
Was it to the point where the situation broke down and he was in the fetal position crying?
See, that would have been
no,
good.
but he just told Snoop Dogg that he was owned.
You know what?
And you're like, is somebody going to get fucking, like, what is going to happen in here right now? Trust me, dude, it was really fucking uncomfortable.
Why can't people live in that uncomfortableness a little further? Why would you stop it? I would be like,
I don't like your Lenny
go.
Bruce philosophy right now.
It's not Lenny Bruce.
It's the oppression of these things that make them powerful.
But why not? He's already uncomfortable. Let him eat his balls to the point he breaks down.
It
got to the point. I'm telling you, it was like watching a retarded kid try to play handball against a wall. You're just missing it. You know what I mean?
Did he write his own shit? Did he write it?
It looks like he must.
He couldn't have. No, because there were jokes.
He had a horrible writer.
There were jokes in there where you were like, "That was a good joke. He just doesn't know how to deliver it." That's what Kurt said. Kurt kept going, "These are good jokes. This fucking moron doesn't know how to deliver it."
Yeah. Okay.
And before it gets back to Jeffrey Ross, I don't have a problem with him anymore because he went up there to kind of calm the situation, and then the situation says, "Hey, man, this is my first night doing comedy," and then Ross said, and I'm back in with Ross. He says, "And it's also your last."
Oh, okay, that's good.
As the audience applauded. So, all right.
But wouldn't it?
No problem with Jeffrey Ross. No problem.
Wouldn't it bother you so bad? Like if you, I don't even know what to put it into terms of. Like if you saw him do a radio thing, and it was the worst bomb you ever saw, and then you knew though that it wasn't going to affect him in any way mentally. Do you know how infuriating that is as a comic to see that? Like
I could see that.
All right, now I got a problem with Comedy Central.
Wow, Jesus over there.
They told the Times that most of his act might be cut from the final broadcast of the roast. Why? People want to see the situation eating his balls.
E-Rock's raising his hand.
Last night during Jersey Shore, almost every break, they ran big spots saying situation is appearing at the Trump roast.
Why would you cut that from the final show? How great would that be for everyone to watch him eat his balls?
I want to see it.
Any dumb fuck that's actually a fan of him, and if you're out there and you're a fan of this guy, you really are a dumb fuck. Like there's something fucking wrong with you. Especially if you're a guy, there's something fucking wrong with you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You're gay. And I'm not saying I'm not saying there's something wrong with you if you're gay, but I'm saying just know this: if you're a guy that hangs out on the Jersey Shore and you think the situation, like you're a fan, you're gay. That's the only reason you can possibly like him is that you want to fuck a man and you get turned on by a six-pack. There's no other fucking reason that you should like this guy because A, he's competition for you if you have that mentality, and B, he's a fucking dolt.
Right.
So it's like this is what kills me, man. His fucking fans will watch that roast and go, fuck that sitch. They don't get it, son.
Yeah.
You fucking told them, man. You fucking told them.
You killed, man.
Son. That's another thing I'm tired of. Is all these racist fucking wops adopting black slang. You can't have it both ways.
No.
You can't have it both ways.
Never.
And backing up Joe DeRosa's point, so they talked to the situation after this, right?
Be true to your hate.
Son.
He says he called the jokes a collaboration between me and the writers and goes to your point, Joe, and didn't think the crowd was too hard on him.
No,
not at all, he told the Times. My whole career, people have been hard on me. So, I stood in the pocket where a lot of people would crumble. A lot of people would walk off stage. But I stood in there, and I delivered.
Jesus Christ. All that means is I'm so incredibly paper fucking thin that I don't care when a room full of people wants me to die. That's all that means.
That's all it is.
That's all that means. If the tsunami hit the Situation's house today, there would be no coverage of it on CNN.
No.
There'd be no coverage.
Whatever.
That kills me. Hey, man, I'm just the kind of guy that lets shit roll off my back.
Shit.
Oh, that means you have no ethics? That's all that means.
I don't let nothing bother me.
Yeah, son.
Yeah, that's it. Fuck it, son. Fuck them bitches.
You know, dog, fuck it, man. I'm going to go get some pizza.
Some pizza. That is fucked up. It's like probably the first people to drop the N-bomb are always the ones that are adopting every fucking lingo and shit.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
All right. I didn't know what was going on with you because I'm like, why isn't he talking about the situation? That's why I went after you. Like he was there.
You didn't come after me.
No, where I was
you were nice.
Come after.
Well, I was joking and saying you weren't even there.
Oh, no, I knew.
All right, I apologize.
Don't apologize.
But it is in the paper, so yeah, we wanted to know more about it.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was in this conversation.
Oh my God, what a fucking! Oh, sorry.
What? The way.
Is she melting?
This
what
is
happened?
crazy.
I stopped myself.
Somebody was walking down.
I didn't say that. You don't know who that is?
No, who was it?
That was Star Jones.
Oh, it was?
The skin is hanging off her body.
Can I talk about her for a minute?
Yeah. She's right outside.
Fuck
she's right
her.
Good.
Yeah, she's right there. She's right there.
No, she went that way.
She went that way. Her.
She went that way. I can't stand her.
She's the fucking worst.
Fucking stand her.
Let's talk about people we can't stand.
Her eyes look like those dogs during the fucking commercials late at night where you got to save the dogs. They're all watery. She got that fat woman that lost weight water eyes.
Get rolling.
I wrote a thing for a magazine once that get published. It was an article about movie remakes. It was when all the remakes were happening.
Yeah.
And I wrote, they're going to remake The Thing for the third time, and it's just going to be, they're going to shoot it in Star Jones' pussy. That's the first time they don't have to use any special effects. And they didn't publish it. Like,
yeah, I wonder why.
Dickheads.
We got a shot at her because she smiled as she walked by, so.
Oh, she did? Oh,
I'll tell her right to her face. Bring her in here.
I'm a lawyer.
Yes.
Bring her in here.
So three guys with so much misdirected hate.
Oh, I know.
I'll tell her right to her fucking face.
I'd have nothing to say to her.
Nah.
Not a peep.
I hated her like 2 years ago. I don't hate her anymore because she. What happened to her? Where'd she go?
Fell off the face of the earth.
Where'd she go?
Gone.
The earth couldn't sustain her anymore.
Her gravity.
It shook her off. What's she been doing?
Nothing after The View.
I'll tell you what she
it.
was doing.
Huh.
She had her heart removed from her body.
Oh, gee.
And it was on a table somewhere. and they cleaned her shit out, and then they put the heart back in her body.
They really did that.
So I should give her a little respect today. She's on the Celebrity Apprentice, which, by the way, for the first time I'm going to watch because Meatloaf is out of his fucking mind, and we saw it ourselves in studio.
He's on Celebrity
You didn't hear him going, what was the quote that they played 1,000,000 times? He basically threatened someone's life.
Yeah, he's out of his mind.
Weirdo.
He's out of his mind because his music stinks.
He threatened Gary Busey.
Oh, well, you know.
And
what did Gary Busey do?
Gary Busey.
Yeah.
Right, you over-dramatic
exactly. Hey, Meatloaf, beat it. Nobody wants to hear 10-minute duet ballads anymore.
Did you
get the fuck out of here?
I would do anything. Shut up.
Would you do anything? I would do anything. Would you do anything? Well, I would do anything. Would you do anything like fuck a fat piece of shit like me? No, not quite, but
yeah, the big epic.
Oh, it's the fucking
epic
worst.
songs that go on forever.
Lift up my belly, take out my penis, and scrape off the smegma. I scrape off the smegma. Oh, that fucking sucks.
Would you scrape off the smegma in my ball bag? I would scrape off the smegma in your...
Would you ignore the smell coming from my taint? I know it smells like when you leave roast beef lunch meat in the fridge for too long.
And I got some swamp ass. Some swamp ass. 'Cause I'm fat. Oh, so fat. It's so fat.
Cigars and scotch, fat out of hell.
Fat out of hell.
We got to get him on the show again. He is so close to having a nervous breakdown. I'm going to turn you on to something. It was on MSG.
Right.
They did a little reality show with Meatloaf, and you realize how insane the guy is. Breaks down and cries backstage, and he's got anxiety and all sorts of weird shit
he's
going on.
I'd rather watch a reality show about actual Meatloaf.
I'm telling you, though, this was a good one, man.
Just a hunk
He's
of
falling
meat
apart.
and tomato sauce.
I'm telling you, he's falling apart.
He fucking what's going on? All right, sorry. Don't make me laugh the way he said tomato sauce.
Tomato. Yes.
What's...
Oh, here it is. Thank you. Kevin from Connecticut. Meatloaf screamed, I'm going to send you to the hospital in about 4 minutes.
Really? 4 minutes?
Yes.
Why is 4 minutes is an odd time to
He gave
pick?
Gary Busey 4 minutes to calm the fuck down.
I'll give you 4 minutes to run, Gary Busey.
Gary Busey would bite his fucking throat out.
I
would
he's a
love
lunatic.
for Meatloaf to try to fight Gary Busey, and then Gary Busey does that movie Surviving the Game for real and just hunts Meatloaf. I would fucking love to see that.
Meatloaf.
He fucking sucks. Why did nobody call him that on the 70s? When was he popular in the 70s?
Yeah, like late 70s, yeah.
Why? How did that happen? Why was nobody like,
It
you're
was
fat
huge.
and your nickname's Meatloaf and you're not a good-looking guy and your music
And he's got
blows.
his scarf that he's had on his arm and he's wiping his sweat. His Paradise, Valentine's lies.
Oh, will you sleep on it? Baby, will you sleep on it?
All right. Do we need it in real time? You trying to get laid back in fucking 1950?
It's real time.
It's
That's
real
how long
time.
it takes you.
All right, she said no. I'm gonna rape her now because I'm really horny.
They go over that song in the reality show because he was accused of basically being a pedophile because a lot of years have gone by since that song hit, and he's gotten a lot older and he keeps the girl the same age. So now he's on stage.
Oh, he's singing to some fucking kid.
Yeah, and he looks like he's pretty much a kid toucher, and the press killed him over it.
Didn't he put a wig on?
Well, then he decided for the rest of the tour, because he would just go out as regular Meatloaf, he would try to at least look young, so he'd put a wig on.
Oh, Christ.
Like it was the old Meatloaf still singing to the young girl.
Yeah, now he looks like fucking Robert Paulson. He's just...
It's so fucking sad. He's such a fat fuck. The only thing missing from his songs is the sound of him chewing in between lines. Oh, would you sleep on it? Baby, baby. Yeah, would you sleep on it? And by that, I mean the sandwich that I left in my bed.
Yeah. Are you sleeping on it? Roll over, I'm hungry. I think you're sleeping on it.
You squash my hoagie, baby, baby. Oh, my God, look at that wig.
That's the wig.
God,
that's why you got to watch this
wig.
reality show. By the end of this show, you're going to be watching.
Wow, that's a bad wig.
He's fucked in the head, this guy.
Like
Look at that fucking Men's Warehouse rental tux vest that he's wearing. God, he sucks. He sucks. You know, how many times has he bit the microphone because he thought it was a Snickers bar?
He's a little
Sorry,
on
folks.
stage.
Got confused. I thought this was some black licorice.
He is so, like, that music doesn't date well either. It doesn't really age well.
No. He came in here to promote his latest song, which we never heard after he left.
Yeah.
I do a few things for like. What is it?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Paradise
That's
by the
hilarious.
New Trunk Light.
Yeah.
Like he's just trying to recapture his past glory.
I'm here to promote my new song. It's called Please Bang Me, for Christ's sakes. Please. You're the fattest girl in the room. You're my last resort. Nobody wants to fuck it. Please. That'll be out on my new album. Something, hell.
Something
Into hell again.
It's got to be into hell again.
Hell on earth.
Fat out of hell.
We're going to be offered him again, and you better come in.
Really?
And say all this right to his face.
I'll fucking come in. I will. I'll come in.
All right.
This is why his music sucks, because I like Billy Joel, but I hate old Billy Joel. I hate the scenes from Italian Restaurant. I really like
that one.
What Billy Joel do you like?
I like Allentown. I mean, I like moving out up to like Allentown, like that little. What song is that?
He's got it.
Was that Allentown?
No, that was
Yeah.
Bottle of red. That song?
I think it was.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Meatloaf sounds like if you mix that with show tunes. It fucking sucks.
The over-dramatic delivery of his lines.
Hold
the
on.
worst. That's what it is.
Nuke officials bracing for the worst. There's your headline today, ladies and gentlemen. CNN is going with that.
Thousands evacuated near Fukushima plant.
Is that? Well, that's how it's
like that.
That's how it's spelled.
You know, anytime you can get a good "fuck you" joke in with a Japanese word.
Fukushima plant.
Yeah.
Fukushima plant.
They're bracing for the worst. Oh boy. We don't even know half the shit with this earthquake yet.
I'm sure they can't get to the nuclear plant and assess it very easily.
Oh, meanwhile,
That's
Fox
going
5 is showing ducks near houses in Wayne, New Jersey.
He's in Wayne, New Jersey.
They got some flood water.
That's a problem, right
That's
there.
a problem.
How do they go from that story to a little fucking creek overflowing in Wayne?
Because that's how pompous we are as Americans. We think it's always about us. Look at that.
Fuck, enough of that. And look at the picture on the bottom and look at the picture on the top.
Right.
There is an entire village on fire racing across a field
To the next
of
village.
water, a black death water.
To the next village
I
to
see
destroy.
a boat and a train in it.
Yeah.
And then there's a guy with a stick in Waynetown, New Jersey.
He's
just
actually
like,
Jesus
he actually
Christ.
is reporting with his hand in his pocket.
he's like, people are going to be upset. Their basements are flooding and their cheap fucking hung ceiling acoustic tiles will have to be replaced.
The bottom TV says 60 dead, and the top TV says 60 plasma screen TVs lost.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have
flooded man
to,
cave.
put our fucking furniture up on cinder blocks.
And
Jesus Christ.
for the OCD people that need a perfect show from us every day, it's actually The Stranger. You were totally
Oh, that was
doing.
The Stranger.
Yes, they
Oh,
can't
look at
go
me
on
going-
with their
going
lives
a little
until we
rare.
correct
What's
it.
The Stranger? I don't even know that
Well,
song.
if E-Rock was paying attention today, he would have played that
Probably
song
would
a
have
long
played
time
The Stranger, yeah.
Is that the song that's like Billy and Bobby had a ba-da-ba-ba?
No,
Or is that the same
that's
song?
still Scenes from an Italian. Every single Billy Joel song to you is Scenes from an Italian Restaurant.
There's 8 parts. That
Sing
song
us the
stinks.
song. You're in the Italian restaurant.
I'll have veal parmesan.
Yeah, he's just talking about that. Can I get the check, please, in an Italian restaurant?
I've never talked to a guy that likes shitty Billy Joel before. This is kind of fun.
No,
You
move
picked
move
the
it
worst
out.
period, man.
No, the worst
What
period
about,
is
like, Ballad
River
of
of
Billy the
Dreams.
Kid?
The worst period is River of Dreams.
What about
first of all.
whoa?
No.
What about Captain Jack who gets you high tonight?
Longest
I hate that song.
This
Why?
fucking
I don't know.
The
I'm just not into
whirlpool.
his character songs. They fucking annoy me.
This is Armageddon.
Well, that's a
There's
world.
a-
That's
there's
what
a
is
world-
that? That's
it's a
never
world.
supposed
Look
to
at that,
happen.
dude. Jesus
You
Christ.
think that boat's gonna be okay eventually?
Yeah, I think that's fine. Once it gets into the center of the whirlpool, it gets sucked down to the bottom of the ocean.
Holy shit.
Davy Jones' locker.
That's fucked up, man. Yeah, I know. That literally looks like the thing in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah,
at
this
the
is
end.
just Armageddon movie shit.
God,
I hope the world
is
is
E-Rock
ending.
gonna play one Billy Joel song for us today, or do we-
Nothing. We're not getting anything. How about just pick one? Like any would have been good to just interject in there. Oh, that's what I was doing. Let me play along.
Oh my God.
I'm like Zamfir.
It's
I'm like
You got it, you
Zamfir,
got it.
master of the pan flute.
You got it. You're on it. What song is this?
It's a stranger.
Oh, this is The Stranger.
Yes.
I don't know
I
what
hate
the fuck it is.
whistling in its songs too.
And I gotta call
Oh,
it.
I hate it. I know.
I gotta call the Science Channel.
Yeah,
I found a savant.
really?
Yeah, you.
Me with my flutey
Yeah,
flute.
you could just like tootly
I'll
do
play anything. It's like a retard's trombone.
Bottle of red,
Bottle. That's Italian restaurant.
bottle of white.
Yeah. I think I'll have a dessert. Can you bring me the menu?
Yeah. Do you have cannoli tonight? I'm trying to finger fuck this skank from Queens.
That's what these songs are really about. You're right. Fuck the romance.
Yeah. She's such a pig. She thinks the Olive Garden's a nice place.
And one of his first gigs in Manhattan, and on his way back to fucking Cold Spring Harbor, he wanted to get some fingers in.
After this, I rented a limo. I'm gonna take her to see Cats.
That's it. That's what I did. You remembered.
Oh, I remember. Oh, I
A
remember.
little table. Ooh, look at there's a ship. There's a not a boat. That is a ship on its side in a condominium.
Yeah, the craziest thing was watching the boats crash into the highway and shit. That was fucked up.
That's fucking
Look at that, dude.
amazing.
They're through the.
Well,
I think
I'm too busy looking at the local angle again.
Well, she's
Well,
in New
there's,
Milford,
yeah.
Connecticut, and it looks bad there.
She looks like she might be up to her knees reporting.
Japan looks bad, but New Milford,
And
Connecticut.
why did she feel like she had to be standing in the middle of the water to show us water?
Well, they
Oh,
like-
because
I don't understand
that's hard-nosed investigative reporting, man. I mean,
getting-
she's out there getting
yeah.
her fucking hands dirty. You
You
know?
don't have to
Yeah.
be in the water to show
No,
water.
you do.
You do?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you think? What do you think Geraldo would be if he didn't go into that retard hospital?
Yeah, that's just like when Cronkite went into Vietnam.
Yeah,
This is the same thing.
exactly. Same thing.
This is the same thing. Some fucking dizzy snatch gets her fucking knees wet. Good for you.
Wow. This show is killing. You're killing it.
God damn, I love it.
I'm breaking out of character for a second. You're killing it.
Oh, thank you.
You're killing it.
New Milford, Connecticut.
And I got a huge thumbs up from the guys.
Por qué?
We got an Earthquake remix.
What? Already?
Yeah, these guys
Now
are
this
good.
doesn't include. This isn't like the tsunami song from years ago.
We had nothing
Did this
to do
get
with
us in
Tsunami.
trouble? I
Fucking
know,
song.
but remember we weren't even allowed to reference it after a while or play it because we were playing it for a while, like as oh my god, you know they got fired for doing this.
Mhm.
This isn't going to get us in trouble, is it?
I don't
in
think
Dutch.
so. I don't think so. I think we're all right.
All right. You never want to hear that siren, by the way.
Citizens of California, attention! Citizens of Oregon, attention! Citizens of Washington, attention! Citizens of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Earthquake warning!
I love this guy.
Earthquake warning! Attention! Warning! Earthquake warning! Earthquake warning! Attention! Warning! Citizens of California! Citizens of Oregon! Citizens of Washington! Citizens of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Earthquake warning! Earthquake warning! Attention! Warning! Earthquake warning! Earthquake warning! Attention! Warning! Erect, destroy, block,
It's called.
Destroy telephone poles. Attention! Major earthquake.
That's pretty
good.
damn good.
It's a retard.
That was good.
Derek made that? Holy shit.
Is that guy retarded, by the way?
What do you think?
I mean, Derek.
Look at his teeth.
D-Boy.
D-Boy is actually one of the stepchildren
savant?
from Catfish.
Oh, really?
Oh boy.
Hey,
We're talking about Catfish back. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I liked
Catfish
Catfish.
is,
I didn't watch it because
Fucked up.
somebody told me the end. And then I found out it wasn't a horror movie. The trailers made it look like they were going to go up there and get murdered, and I was
Yeah,
like, I
yeah,
gotta
right?
fucking see this.
I
And
hate
it-
when they redirect like that to get a bigger audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it bothers me.
Also, they wanted it to be like a Blair Witch project or something.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with the horror.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it was-
some loony fucking woman being a fucking cock tease on the
In the movie,
computer.
they drive up to a farm in the middle of the night, and you're like, okay, here's where the shit's going down, right?
I think that was all fake.
Yeah, you think they're gonna fucking
That's
Texas
fake.
Chainsaw Massacre,
Yeah.
the whole thing, and then they've just fucking
Nothing.
they just bring out a fatso
They find
that
some
does
fatso
voices. They
bitch
bring out a,
that fucking cock tease this guy.
they bring out a fat Mel Blanc.
Yeah.
That's the plot of the movie.
You dummy.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, I
That's
hate
great.
that. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
these waves
That
getting big.
bitch.
What is that black stuff?
That's what water looks like after it goes through
Towns?
everything.
And what's the blue things?
What are
floating?
those blue floating things? They're everywhere.
I don't
They
know.
look like storage units, right?
Are they storage like fucking containers from the ships, maybe?
That's probably what they are. That's what they look like.
Wow, ride that wave in.
Look at that, dude. See, that's what you never see. That's good footage there. You see the speed of the water there.
Yeah.
It always looks like it's just kind of just easing along.
Yeah, they really
you don't
got
see the speed.
They got some good coverage on this one. I don't think the tsunami in Hawaii is really making a hit. It doesn't look that bad.
yeah,
Which is bumming out the media.
there's
Yeah.
fucking cameramen standing out there videotaping this shit,
Yeah.
and that fucking dunce in Connecticut is wading through the
It's
fucking.
wading through a
through the
fucking,
fucking-
babbling brook.
Yeah, it's. Oh my god, man! How do you look at yourself in the mirror? Jesus Christ!
I'm not feeling the Hawaii tsunami thing.
Nah, they know it's not going to be that bad.
And then the California
gonna tell you
coast.
that,
What's
though.
going on there?
There will be hysteria if it hits Hawaii. There will be hysteria in this country, because that'll be the first time it hit home, and people, will, all of a sudden it'll be.
We were talking
more
about
tragic.
that, how it's more
No,
tragic when
we
it's
don't
here.
consider Hawaii part of America, really.
Is that really?
I
has
kind of
to-
don't
it
either,
has-
to be honest with you.
Huh?
I kind of don't either, to be
Yeah, it
honest
has
with
to hit the
No.
West Coast.
It's like it's like an Asian island.
Yeah.
It's like some kind of Asian island that we just kind of. I consider Alaska more the U.S. than Hawaii. You know.
I don't consider. Yeah, they're the hot and cold parts of the country that I don't
Yeah,
recognize.
yeah, the hot and cold, the extremes of each, and they're like, nah, we don't need those.
And I literally have like these myths in my head. Like I think like pot is legal in Hawaii. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, weed's legal there, right?
You just make it up.
And then I think in Alaska, they have like sled dogs
everywhere.
I
There's no
just-
cities. There's just sled dogs, and that's
I
all
went
it
to
is.
Alaska once. It fucking blows.
First of all, getting there has to just suck an ass.
Oh no, dude! It's only a 13-hour trip with 2 flights. No, it's fucking. It's a snap. I say fuck so much. What is wrong with me?
On
Yeah.
planes, they don't have a lot of maintenance on, right?
What'd you say?
The planes to Alaska don't have a lot
Yeah,
of
the
maintenance.
worst fucking planes.
And you know the fucking
Alaska Airlines.
the wear and tear on
Yeah.
on the just temperatures, steel and temperature. They don't go too well. There's a lot more stress on cold steel.
Yeah.
And so those planes, I don't know.
And then they try to theme
I
up.
like it.
Those are.
Even though
This
it's
is
really cold
why.
up at 30,000 feet, so I'm talking on my ass.
This is why I think they're like fantasy places, because they're the only 2 parts of the United States that when you fly to it, they theme up the flight a little bit. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
really? What
Yeah,
do
they're like,
do?
we're
It's
going
like,
to
where
today
you
on our
going?
flight. We have mahi.
Oh, really?
You know,
They really do that?
you know what I mean? Like they don't do that when you fly to Wisconsin.
Right, we got
A
some
cheese plate. Yeah,
Got a cheese plate for everyone.
yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Have you guys ever gone to Alaska?
No.
Never.
The people. I'm not just saying this to save face. I mean, I really mean this. The people are cool as shit. They're cool. They'll get fucking wasted. I would do shows, and we were doing shows in this. The shows were fun at this place called Chilkoot Charlie's, where it's like this 8-room bar performance thing. So every room that you were in performing, there was a bar, and there were people hanging out getting blasted.
Like
So-
different bars under one roof?
Yeah, it's a cool place. And I would get off stage, and literally, I'm not exaggerating, between the stage and getting to the back of the room, I would do 4 shots, just walking That's how many people are just like ready to get you whacked. They fucking appreciate you being there. They're cool. They're real hard-nosed. They're great guys. But everything else sucks.
Yeah.
Everything is triple the price because they have to fucking fly everything in. You know, you go to like a fucking, you're like, oh, I'll go get a cheap steak in Alaska. And they're like, that'll be $33. You know, go fuck yourself, Outback.
When was the last time?
You know what I mean?
It's not even
the last time in Alaska you see like cattle grazing.
Yeah, there's nothing,
you
dude.
know, there's just nothing going on.
Everything is super overpriced, and it just feels like you're in Jersey. It's like it's in the worst part of Jersey, like Route 70 in Cherry Hill. It feels like you're just there, but it's cold and wet. You're like, ugh,
that's why. Hence why you got so many shots on your way. They can only drink. There's probably more alkies per capita in Alaska.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
I think.
I remember one night telling a guy, he goes, what are you drinking tonight? And I go, I got to take it easy. I got to be on the radio at 9 a.m. And he goes, yeah, I got to be on the dock at 5, you faggot. And I was like, all right,
good point.
You got a good point. I'll drink. I will drink.
I'm a faggot.
They're animals.
Yeah, a lot of Jaeger up there. It's a fun time, man.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not. It sucks.
It sucks.
You just
you're confused. You kind of want to go back, don't you, Joe?
It's probably good when you're drunk.
Did you ever go to Hawaii? I've never been to Hawaii.
No, I've been there either. See,
I've never been there.
No, we know why we don't consider it
I heard
states.
it kind of stinks.
Like literally, there's a
No,
smell.
I just heard it's like I heard like it really is like Hawaii 5-0, like all seedy and creepy and shit.
Oh, there's a lot of seedy areas. I know that.
Have you been there? No.
Somebody in our family went, and yeah, it's pretty
Do you
damn
have
seedy
to
when you
stay
get away
on
from the
certain
resorts.
places? Like, stay in the resort.
You stay at these amazing resorts, and you don't
That's
have
what
to worry
I
about
do.
it.
Why would
but if you
anyone
go
leave
there
the
to live for a while,
resort?
it's a different
I
situation.
hate when people leave the resort when they go anywhere. Well, who's going to fucking like these little islands in the Caribbean and then they go, oh, I want to do this. It's like, oh, great, see ya.
I love when people leave the resort because it means either A, a great news story, or B, an awesome horror movie's coming out soon that says based on a true story at the beginning of it.
Based on a true story. Like anybody now that even goes to like Acapulco or anywhere in Mexico with the cartels fucking lopping heads off and throwing bags full of heads at resort areas.
Yeah.
That to me is you got to be a nut to fucking leave the compound.
You got to see some ruins.
Did you
check out the ruins?
Ruins. I want to see the inside of a fucking tiki bar. I want to see a fucking one of those bars with the fucking the twirly fan above you that's just like big palm leaves, and you sit at a bar made out of fucking thatched shit. You just drink umbrella drinks.
Yeah, exactly.
Love that.
I dodged such a bullet when I was in China that I learned my lesson of like fucking around.
You world
You've been
traveler?
around the world,
Jesus.
Joe.
Oh, all around the world. Alaska, China.
How do you get to China?
San Antonio.
What the fuck are you doing in China?
Yeah, give us the backstory.
I went out there to do comedy shows a few years back.
How'd that work?
Well, there's a lot of expats there, so it's all
it's
all transplants, so it's fine.
Wish I knew a Patriots player from long ago. I would have brought that up.
That's hilarious.
Expats.
It would have been wasted
And then if
on
I
me.
was fun and I knew a player that was on the Patriots for a while, but I don't.
It's so funny too because you go over there and there's all these guys there that left the States or Canada to go over there to do computer work or whatever. These little entrepreneur guys. They look like fucking Rick Moranis. They literally look like Rick Moranis in Ghostbusters, and they have these 6'2" fucking gorgeous Asian.
Wow.
They're
the
love
catch.
white American men over there.
Whoa.
They might love black American men too. I don't know, but like I know for a fact they love white American men. But anyway, so I was in China, and we were in Shanghai for a few days, and Shanghai is very Western, whatever kind of city. It just looks like San Francisco. You're like, whatever, dude. It's pretty paint by numbers. And then we left Shanghai and we went to Beijing, and Beijing looks like China.
That's China.
It's like dirt roads and the fucking houses with the fucking weird tops.
The
you know
weird
what I mean?
fucking,
I'm dumb and I don't know what any words are for anything.
The pagoda roof.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like a pagoda roof.
Yeah, the Abe Vigoda roof.
Not the pagoda, but okay.
Yeah, and they're selling. That's why I'm dumb. Because instead of going, is that what it's called, and taking the word in, I have to make a stupid joke about Abe
I don't
Vigoda.
even know because I don't think that's the name of it. I'm just saying it looks like the roofs that are on top of pagodas.
The houses just look like their language.
Look at that place that Danny pulled up. That's a fucking Safeway. Everything looks like that in China.
Really?
Everything looks like that.
Yeah.
Why spend so much time making the roof look like that?
Well, when I first went out to Southern,
why would you do that?
When I first went out to
simple design
California,
would work just fine.
What a waste your beautiful architecture is.
But when I first went out to California, every building, like I go to a Vons, and it's like, why does the Vons have to look like the Alamo?
Yeah.
The Southwestern thing, everything has a roof on it like a Mission.
Look at that. Why would you do that?
Everything looks like they're mashing beans in it.
Yeah. Everything's like a Taco Bell.
That house looks like one of their vowels.
Yeah, it's
So
like Japanese writing.
this is the kind of shit you see in Beijing. They serve literally scorpions. Like if you like street vendors, they've fried scorpions. It's it's fucking crazy, right?
That's good.
It's pretty cool. So I'm there for one night to do the show. We do the show, me and the other comic, and we split, and we kind of end up going our separate ways. And I'm fucking drunk. And
drunk American
and I'm
fucking
horny, dude.
China.
Yeah, I'm really horny. So I'm in front of my hotel, smoking a cigarette. These fucking girls come up to me.
You're in front of your hotel in Beijing smoking a cigarette. You probably gave a signal to get someone killed.
Yeah, I know.
You stood out front, lit your cigarette. It's like, that is the signal coming out. The American has just lit his cigarette.
Yeah,
Someone
exactly.
got their head
By the way,
chopped off 100 miles away.
Yeah. Smoking in China, the penalty is removal of a finger. It's not exactly lenient over there, right? So, but you get thrown in jail there for looking at porn. If you get caught selling or purchasing or in possession of porn, you get thrown in jail. That's fucking.
Just say I'm an American. It's okay.
Yeah, no. Then they throw you in the really bad jail.
Yeah,
then they throw you in the fucking rapey fucking jail they have.
Rape institution of rape.
Yeah. This is called rape penitentiary. So I'm in front of my hotel. These two girls ride up to me on bicycles.
Oh, it's like Rambo.
Yeah, and they go, or no, one's walking and one's on a bike. They go, you American? I go, yeah. And they go, you come with us, women massage. You know, and I'm like,
oh, you're thinking, hey, I could use a massage before I find a girl to fuck.
Yeah. Before I have to try to have personality.
Yes.
Let me just go pay for it.
Might as well get relaxed first.
Right. So I go, okay. And they go, cheap. And I'm like, all right.
Oh.
So they tell me to follow them, dude. Dude, I followed these girls. Literally, guys, I had to walk 2 miles behind these girls.
What an idiot.
It was 2 miles.
What is it going to take?
And the whole time I keep
that
being like,
it's shady going on.
Well, yeah. The whole time I'm going, where is this place?
Didn't you have a hotel room?
Yeah, but they were taking me to the whorehouse, basically, right?
Oh.
So I go, where's the hotel room? Or I keep going, where's the place? And they kept going, very close, next corner. And they kept saying that.
Oh, boy, if that doesn't sound like a setup.
You were so horny, you blew off reasoning.
Yeah.
In your own head.
Of course. Of course.
2 miles.
Of course. This fucking thing. Dude, nothing makes rationale go out the window.
But what was going on
like
in your
cock.
head? Because most people would be like, all right, this doesn't seem right.
It never crossed my mind that I might be getting set up for something. I was just going, these lying cunts, they keep telling me it's close, and they're just trying to get me to keep walking.
And it's not close. I have to walk further before I get laid.
I swear to God, that's all that was going through my head. I never even thought I'm going to get robbed. I was just like, so I get to this place, and, here's the bust of the story. It ends up being safe. It's totally fine. They have these karaoke things there where what you do is you go into a room, and it's $10 to go into the room, and then it's $20 for a drink, and then you pay for a couple girls, and they come in, they hang out with you, but you don't realize they're charging you for all this shit. They just go, oh, you go in the room, blah, 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 and you go in, you're like, this is fucking great. They're sending chicks in. They're sending booze in. You don't got to pay for anything. What a fucking country. And then they hit you with the bill. And this is how incredibly safe it was where I was. No robbery, nothing. When I realized I didn't have enough money to pay for the fucking 8 whores that I ordered and all the drinks, I went to the guy and I was like, I don't have enough money for this. Can I just have my money back that I gave you already? Can I just go? And the guy gave me my money back and let me leave.
Wait, what?
Can you believe that shit?
What the fuck is that about?
He's like, he just had this attitude of like, God damn it. All right, here, take your fucking money back.
There's probably some rule that if they don't, it's fucking very, then they get the death penalty
It was so the opposite of what should have happened.
Yeah, you should have gotten your ass handed to you.
Would have me getting fingered in a room somewhere. Do you know what I mean? While some fucking Asian like dee fucking club music was playing in the background. That's what should have happened, and it didn't. And I was like, I dodged. It was only till weeks after that I realized the fucking bullet that I dodged. I was like, I will.
That's scary.
You could have ended up. Locked Up Abroad on that show. Locked Up Abroad. You ever see that show?
Oh yeah, where they lock guys
insane.
up overseas.
You realize like they should show that in American prisons all the time, so they realize, wow, we really have it good.
Yeah.
We really have it good.
We got breaking news.
Oh.
What's that?
Gallagher collapsed on stage.
Uh-oh.
He used to talk about his ticker on our show. So.
Oh, boy.
And also, really fast, Ant, Captain Ned helping you out, Ant, New Hampshire. In the future, always go with Steve Grogan. Big laughs.
Steve Grogan. Who's that for
Expat.
the Pats?
Oh.
He's just trying to help you for the next
time. All right,
time.
Next time someone says expat, I'll say
just
Steve
go
Grogan.
Steve Grogan. Big laughs, he says.
Yeah.
And before we get into the Gallagher
Steve
thing,
Grogan there?
I do want to try my Chinese roof Chinese language joke one more time before 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Because I think it will get a laugh.
Okay.
Do we have a clip of Gallagher
I swung
collapsing?
twice and missed horribly.
What was the...
You don't want to know. I'm making fun of myself.
No,
I had confidence in something that I shouldn't have had confidence in.
I want to hear it.
I said it twice, so you did hear it. Is what I'm saying.
I think we laughed at it, though.
Not
we?
really. It's okay.
I want to see
You
this
shouldn't have.
TMZ clip.
Yeah, here it is. So, breaking news: TMZ
Of
has
Gallagher?
Gallagher
Yeah,
collapsing on
Gallagher.
stage. In the middle of smashing things, too. He's bending over.
He's picking something else up.
He doesn't look good.
He's got his sledge. He's doing the sledge-o-matic and up, and he's down. Gallagher's down.
Yeah, he's down. He didn't look good as he was picking up the
No,
whatever he was about to
he
smash.
looked like he was trying
and then
to get
another
his-
idiot that doesn't know to fucking focus a camera when real shit's going down.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, everyone's running on stage.
And they're going to get Gallagher.
Is he okay? What do you think?
Am I going to get a refund?
It's hilarious. Sorry it's so hard for us to lift you up, but we're covered in pudding.
Yeah.
And you keep slipping off of us.
EMTs are slipping all over the place. Look at this guy. Can't keep the camera there. This guy
What's wrong with
stinks.
this
Yeah,
guy?
keep pointing into the dark room instead of the illuminated stage.
Thank God, though,
Fucking
some
asshole.
idiot thought it would be good to fucking video Gallagher. He's got Gallagher like, yeah, I'm going to just...
Thank
this
God,
is great
the
stuff.
last man that gives a shit had his camera out and ready for this.
Wow.
Terrible. All right.
What are they saying happened?
I don't think you ever want to die with watermelon on
Did
your
he
face.
die?
I'm just saying. I don't know. What's the
He's
story?
not dead. What does it say? Anything? Is there any story?
No one knows
to it?
anything yet. The hospital isn't releasing anything yet.
Oh,
Doesn't look
jeez.
good, though, man. He used to talk about his ticker on our show. He has a bad ticker.
What's
So maybe he shouldn't be smashing things at 67 years old.
yeah, lifting a hammer up over a fucking mallet?
Yeah.
A rep for Gallagher tells TMZ he is awake this morning, feeling weak, but his spirits are good.
They don't
His
say
spirits are
anything.
never good.
I heard he's
We've talked to him a few times.
fucking miserable, man.
He's in Minnesota doing that show.
Oh, Jesus.
And no wonder he collapsed.
That man worked his whole life, and he's in Minnesota.
A
You know,
number
sad
of
it is?
Oh, God, I'm sick.
I love this. A number of witnesses said that Gallagher was performing his famous sledge-o-matic routine, where Gallagher smashes watermelons with a sledgehammer when he fell backwards onto the stage.
Gallagher was doing his famous heart gives out routine.
His famous. It is reported that his eyes were closed and he was visibly shaking. There were a few doctors in the audience. I don't want to go to a doctor
That didn't do anything.
that's at a Gallagher show anyway.
Oh, wacky doctor.
Yeah.
You think
Yeah.
the doctors could keep him alive enough to have him smash his own heart on stage?
Oh, that's
Oh,
fucking
God.
great. How great would that be?
Oh,
How great would that be, man? I'd love it. I'd love
Gallagher.
Joe, what are you promoting? We're going to break.
it. Ah, jeez.
Did I interrupt something? If I did, I apologize.
No.
Okay,
I'm obsessed with doing
He's
that.
involved with South by Southwest, I hear.
Yeah, I'm going to be at South
Yes.
by Southwest doing the comedy shows on the 18th and 19th at Esther's Follies in Austin, Texas. And I'm headlining a show earlier at 8 p.m. on Saturday, March 19th at the New Movement Theater next Saturday. So please come out to that. New Movements are cool. cool space, and I really want to make that a great show. So come out, please.
Also, because I don't think it affects your plug, Patrice O'Neal at Caroline's this weekend.
Oh, shit, he is?
Yeah,
I gotta stop in
and I think you might have a chance still to get tickets, which I highly recommend.
Well, I'm a comic. I could probably just get in. No, I'm kidding. I know that.
So, tickets for Patrice at Caroline's for the rest of the weekend.
And if this is
he started last night, right? Yeah.
If this is plug time, you know Joe Curry?
Yeah,
Flankfoot. He's going to be at the Brokerage Comedy Club there in Belmore this Friday and Saturday, I guess tonight and tomorrow. So Joe Curry at the Brokerage Comedy Club in Belmore.
Very good.
My pal.
All right, we're going to wrap up the show next. By the way, I don't know if we're going to get to it, but there is Roland Pizza Party audio, so maybe
I would like to hear a little of that.
You want to try to get a little of that in?
Yeah.
And the clips we don't play, I'm sure they'll play in the 10 o'clock hour as we develop that 10 o'clock hour finally.
Oh, of course.
So far, so good. People are definitely digging it.
Yes,
all right, this.
Coming soon to the Apollo Theater. That's right, the one in Harlem. It's Racist Gallagher.
It's not your birthday. It's your birthday, and you're not out of breath. You're out of breath. That's true. Oh, if I pick on you guys, it's illegal.
The mustachioed comedian known for smashing watermelons with a big hammer is now smashing the civil rights movement back to 1955.
Without preconceived ideas of what, like you can't do comedy. You can't do it without prejudice.
This cutting-edge new brand of comedy will have you in stitches. Or have him in stitches after you shove that stupid wooden mallet up his bony white ass.
Why don't spark? Because they don't get assholes until they get married.
It's Racist Gallagher, live.
I'm just being cutting edge. I use these across the country. I know what's funny.
Coming soon to the Apollo Theater. One night only, because, quite frankly, we don't think there's going to be a second night.
I guess that's what black people do.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony on the Virus, Sirius XM.
Joe DeRosa in studio, killing for us. Joe, what are you on the Twitter? Because I know I follow you, but I don't know if it's as easy as Joe DeRosa. Is it?
It's Joe DeRosa comedy.
Comedy, unfortunately, yeah. Who's got Joe DeRosa?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Joe DeRosa
was taken. Yeah,
I would think.
Did you ask him nicely?
Some guy named Joe DeRosa.
Car salesman.
Did you ask him nicely?
You know, everything I have says Joe DeRosa Comedy. That's my website. So I don't care.
DeRosa Ford, come down. I'll give you $5,000 if you. DeRosa Ford.
It all links up. It all links up.
Joe DeRosa Comedy, though. He's a good one to follow on Twitter as long as he's not plugging. You're starting to do stuff with your Twitter, I noticed.
Oh, yeah.
Because Anthony bitched at you last time.
I had to reprimand him a little bit.
Oh yeah, Anthony bitched, and then I got some annoying messages. Of course.
Yeah, but you're a good one to follow.
Yes.
Here's the thing. You got some shit in your head.
Here's the thing with
getting out
with Twitter for me. It's like I don't post something just to post it.
Right.
When I think of something funny, I was very proud of this one the other day. I tweeted breaking celebrity news. Emilio Estevez's Friendster posts will be sponsored by fast food chain Whataburger. I thought that was very funny. But I can't, that's Twitter funny. You know what I mean?
It's like, it's a lot of who gives a shit things in there.
Yeah.
With Emilio, yeah.
But anyway, I'm not going to sit and try to write shit like that. If I think of it, I'll post it. And then when I have a gig, I post the gig.
Yeah.
But God for fucking bid. God, why am I say fuck so much?
Fuck.
God forbid you don't tweet 4 jokes in a row before you plug again.
Yeah.
Because these guys, one guy messaged me on there and he goes, thinking I might have to stop following you. Don't know. You seem to only plug your dates. Yeah. Go fuck yourself and stop following me. I don't care.
Then just stop. Yeah, just stop following.
That being said, please listen to Opie and follow me.
Yeah. Joe DeRosa Comedy is a good one. I tuned out. I was just trying to plug your fucking Twitter. Sit back down.
Come on.
Sit down. You're making everyone nervous.
Twitter.
I gotta stand for a second. My back hurts a little bit.
Why does your back? You're too young for your back hurting.
I'm old in here.
I love Joe. I love you, man.
I love you. I missed you guys. I actually couldn't sleep a little bit last night because I was excited to see you guys.
Oh, me too. I couldn't sleep either. I was all like, "Ooh, Joe DeRosa."
Like, what an asshole.
Can we talk more? Are we allowed to talk more about the try to pick up chicks cold
Yes,
thing?
we were talking about this during the break and laughing our asses off because it's just we've entered a new phase in relationships. It's not really new, or just fucking, not even relationships, where you don't really have to do the old school pickup anymore in the bars. This is usually the way it goes. You talk to somebody on Facebook or some other online thing. You build up a rapport. You start teasing each other a little with your little messages.
Right.
And then once the photos start flying, it's over, Johnny.
Yeah.
Then you know what you're getting. If the conversation stops, you know, I was blown off, whatever. If you start getting nude pictures, you pretty much know fucking will happen.
Right.
There will be fucking.
Right.
This is how guys and girls meet and fuck in this day and age.
Right.
Old school, you had to talk to people, meet them in a bar or some other atmosphere. For me, it was usually a bar because that's where I was. And me and Joe were talking about the cold walk-up, where you're with your friends, you're all looking to get laid, you see a gaggle of girls at the bar, and one of your friends goes, you know, hey, there's some girls over there. Why don't we go up and talk? And Joe had the greatest answer because he just turned to his friend and goes, how? How? Like, how do you walk up and just start a conversation cold?
I literally have no idea how to do it.
I don't either.
I can do it. I can do it sometimes at a party or in a...
Right. Party is different. You have more time.
I have to be drunk. I have to be drunk to do it.
You have to be drunk, first of all. And at a party, there's more people talking, so you can almost inject yourself into a conversation where there's girls and another guy, and they could hear you, or with a friend that you were with, and they could hear you talking and realize that you're, behind this horrid physique, there's really someone interesting and fun that you might want to sympathy fuck.
No, there's not that either. It's all horrid.
At a party,
it's all bad.
At a party, it's easier too because you already have something in common. You all kind of got invited to the
same
party.
place, so there's
but
a
a bar
common
is
thread.
definitely really strange.
It's tough, but you said that you didn't have you had no problem back in the day. You just fucking cruised on the face.
Girls walked up to me.
What?
I didn't want to say that on the air because now people are gonna be like, "What a fucking
dude, please." You got a lot of tail. How is that a bad thing?
Look, man, I know the face is starting to sag and the hair is starting to fall out a little bit, but I had a good run. I had a great run.
I don't doubt it.
I had a great run. I didn't really didn't have to walk up to many girls.
I don't doubt it. And you said something interesting about. I can't remember who said it.
That would be the first time. Let me document it. What did I say?
You said something about when we were coming back from break about you don't go for the hot one.
Oh, I was saying
no,
that.
sorry.
What did you say?
Yeah, I was going, and then when you're in a bar and you're trying to do that cold walk-up talk to the girls at the bar,
right?
You don't pick the hottest one up there because you don't want, your average of getting it is going to be horrible. So you go for the skankier one or the uglier one or the fatter one because that's what you feel you might be able to get.
You know what's so funny?
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
The hot one is always protected by the chubby, uglier one.
Well, yeah.
So, man, you really had to work. So you start on the edge. Like Dan's saying, and you try to move your way into the
I never thought of moving my way
where
up.
the hotness was.
You got to crawl before you walk.
Because even the hot broad always knew too that all right, I got to be protected by my ugly friends.
That's what. Let's try to coin a phrase right here. From now on, when you see a hot chick with fat girls, the fat girls should be called training wheels. Hottie with training wheels.
Yeah. Got the training wheels on.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What's it called? That's what's so funny is that approach of like not talking to the hot chick, but in that book, The Game. Yeah. That's like a technique to fuck the hot girl. And it's like, no, we just stink and have no self-esteem.
There's no self-esteem to walk up to the hot girl.
I'm just trying to fuck the fat girl.
Yeah,
because it seems easy.
I think it'd be easy. The guys that are ripped and shit aren't going after the fat girl. They're going after the hot one. Why am I? I'm like a goddamn hyena on the outskirts of the pride feeding.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for a nice hunk of fucking flank meat. Just give me an ankle. I'm satisfied with the snout of the fucking water buffalo.
Yeah.
That attitude.
So has Facebook made it easier, huh?
Yeah, but you got to be careful, man. There's a lot of fucking, you got to question a girl.
There's a lot of catfishes out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting back to that movie.
Yeah, you got to be careful because you got to wonder about a girl that let you break off in her after a couple of emails. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Fuck it.
Come on.
Hey,
Fuck it.
By the way, Joe, do you know who has Joe DeRosa Tragedy?
Oh, true.
No, I should get that one too, though.
Well, now it's too late because I had to mention it on the air. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to buy that off somebody now.
What did you ever go for the fat girl, Ope?
Yeah.
And no, but did you ever go for the fat girl and then get dissed, and then you're so angry because you're working beneath your standard, and you just want to be like, you fucking
That's a
moose?
really good question. I don't remember. I really don't have a story. I'm not gonna try to make.
I decided.
And get dissed by a fat girl.
Yeah, like, did you ever just go for the girl that it happened to me the other. It's not a funny story. It happened to me the other night. I met these girls from Switzerland, and this chick wasn't hot, but she was the best of the three.
From Switzerland? Wow.
Yeah, she was exactly. They
anomaly.
really had to dig deep. I think they got kicked out of Switzerland. Sent over here. None of them were hot, but she was the best of the three.
Yeah.
And they were talking to us in this bar, and I started talking about Mike Patton and Faith No More with the girl, and she was freaking out. Oh, they had my favorite band. They had my favorite band. And and I'm like fucking buying her drinks and fucking greasing her up and everything. And then I go, you want to go hang out and listen to fucking Faith No More and have a few drinks? And she goes, No, I'm sorry. No, I just like to talk about it. I don't.
Fuck you fat cunt.
Yeah, and you want to be like, you look like fucking Skolnick from Revenge of the Nerds. I'll punch you in your face right now.
Basically, you want to say you're too fat to have morals.
Yeah.
That fat choked out your morals a long time ago.
Really? How dare you have morals? You ever look in a mirror?
Yeah. What are you holding out for besides a double cheeseburger?
Only hot girls should have morals.
It bugs me, man.
I have a beer goggle story. I haven't told in a while, but when I was 18 and I was a freshman at Geneseo, I certainly could not handle my fucking booze.
Right.
And I went to one of these rats. They were called
the Rathskeller.
The Rathskeller, and I got fucking wasted with like kind of my new floor mates, horrendously wasted. Started making out with this girl, and I didn't understand why everyone was just dead staring at me, like you know what I mean? I'm like, what's the big deal? Everyone's in college making out all over the fucking place, but they were really staring at me. And long story short, I bring her back to my dorm room when the beer goggles started wearing off to realize this girl was as big as that fucking door. And at the time, I did not know.
Shit!
Wow!
I had no idea. My memory is such that I remember I thought I was making out with the hottest girl in the Rathskeller.
Oh,
that's great.
And the reason they were all looking at me is like it looked completely ridiculous because I guess I couldn't even get my arms around her.
That is
But
great.
I didn't even know until I brought her back to the dorm when, after the pizza you get on the way home and this and that and realized, holy shit, what the fuck am I doing?
And a young, handsome 18-year-old Opie, she was getting the fucking catch of a lifetime.
Like, what the
She was sitting there going, my game is solid.
I still fucked her!
Yeah, of course. Dude,
I don't even remember how it ended.
Here's one.
So long ago.
Here's one, dude. I was, very similar story. When I was in high school, I was a senior in high school, and there was a college in my hometown called Ursinus College, and my best friend that I grew up with went there. So in 12th grade, I got to just walk over to the college and just hang out.
Great, easy picking.
Yeah, it was great. So it was my first experiences with really drinking and getting smashed and shit. And we got fucking tanked one night. I went to this party. I'm making out with this girl against the wall. And I feel like the king shit. She's hot. She's in college. I'm still in high school, whatever. My friends are coming up to me and they're going, dude, let's go now. And I'm yelling at them, stop fucking cock blocking me, man. Let me fucking do this.
Shit.
Dude, Joe, we gotta go. Fuck you, dude. I'm screaming. I end up getting, I'm so drunk. I go outside, I start puking. Now we gotta go home because I'm sick.
Yeah, right.
We go back to the dorm. And the next day we wake up and I go, hey, that chick, I didn't get her number. And they go, dude, she is a fucking mess.
Monster.
Why do you think we were trying? And I go, no, she was hot. And they go, dude, she's a disgrace. She's not hot, dude. And dude, I'm no bullshit. I used to hang out with them all the time at the college for a month. they got to hold it over my head and go, dude, just wait, man. We're going to see her, and we're going to point her out to you.
Oh, man.
And you're going to see what you... Dude, my heart would fucking race every time we walked around the campus.
You didn't want to see her?
Yeah, I was scared. And then I finally saw her. And, you know, I was like, eh.
I'd have fucked her. I'd still fucked her. You guys suck, because I'd have still fucked her.
You know what? Yeah, whatever.
I went on a date with some fatty, and I've never been with a fatty in my life.
What time period?
This is going back maybe a year.
Oh, wow.
Maybe a year.
Wow. You were never with a fatty till a year ago?
And
good for you.
Yeah, never with a fatty, because I'm not really into fatties. You know, just not. Guys that are fine.
Really, what
whatever.
is it? The disgusting weight?
Yeah. It's that misshapen fucking. It's that hot body that's been blown up in an air pump that I'm not really into.
But if they have youth on their side, it's not that bad.
Well, that's just it.
Chubby. Fat is a different story. Fat's fat.
Yeah.
You know.
This is kind of fat. She wasn't obese, fucking crazy fat.
Speaking of fat,
who is this?
God, I hope the radio's on out there. They're bringing a tour through.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, the radio's on.
I bet. I was going to say something nice.
Why is the radio on out there?
It's on out there?
Yes.
Shouldn't be.
Can you guys hear
Joe, I
us?
can't believe you said that. Jesus, Joe.
I didn't say it. She's laughing. Look at her trying to give this tour. Look at this girl. She's cute. This girl's cute right here. I like the tour guide.
They're just turning
You're having
away.
an attitude? Really? Open that fucking door.
Great.
You're going to have a little attitude? I'll find
my
something
God.
wrong with you.
Oh, my God.
Look at that guy. This guy's a magician.
No. You just gave us the look of death. Is the radio really on out there? It has to be.
Yeah,
they had to be because I said something and the girl looked over.
They turned
They
around.
like got her.
They turned away and looked and stuff. And whatever.
What are they bringing to us?
So wait, I'm sorry. What was it?
The fat girl.
Oh yeah. So what happened?
There's some fat girl, and I figured, all right, you know, I'll throw this chick a bone, fucking take her out, you know, take her out to dinner and
Take
shit
her
like
out.
that. Take her out to dinner. Went out to dinner, and you know, I'm not even gonna make the dinner jokes with the fat girl, and I had to drive pretty far to pick her up. And then take her to dinner.
Did you know she was fat? I tapped out for a second.
Yeah. I knew she was fat.
Was there some, there wasn't Facebook voodoo going on?
No, nothingness. I knew who this was.
How fat was
I
she,
just thought it was
by
going to
the way?
be, here's what I just thought it was going to be an easy fucking bedding. An easy one to bed. It wouldn't have been any work. It's just pretty quick and easy.
How big?
You'd look and go, well, yeah, that's, ugh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You'd
All right.
look and go, all right, that chick's fat.
There would be no question.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah.
No question. Yeah. Pretty embarrassing.
Okay.
Pretty embarrassing.
Like, did you take her where you knew no family members or friends would ever be?
I went to a restaurant that I never went to and have never gone back to. I planned this out where it was like playing anyone I know Pac-Man, where I was just avoiding every familiar place. And then it's like, okay, back to my house. Great, whatever. Go back to my house, a few drinks, and then like, I had to sit through all of the fucking just babbly crap out of this girl about, and then actually drinking and some crying went on. The girl's like, and this happened, and then I'm like, oh boy, whatever. Now all I'm thinking is I have to fuck. Like,
Yeah, you have to.
I put my time in. I put my fucking time in. So it's like, you know, well, it's getting pretty late. Wanna go to bed? Okay. Up the stairs, walking toward the bedroom, like, yeah, this will work, whatever. At least I'll get something out of this. She pulls a fucking... You ever see when a F-18 peels off from his wingman? Where it's like...
Yeah.
We're walking. She peels off into one of the spare rooms. Into one of the spare bedrooms. As we're walking
Well,
toward...
what'd you say? Yeah.
I went, hey, well, where you going? She goes, oh, I'm going to bed. And then I wasn't even going to fucking argue the point. I just knew I put in a whole night of fucking work for nothing, and you're fat, and you're fat, and you're fucking doing this? Like, I can understand a hot fucking... Danny puts up the Blue Angels. That's what happened.
Which Blue Angel was she?
The one that immediately fucking makes that right hand 90-degree banking turn.
Yeah, she's the Blue Angel that can't get the plane off the ground.
Yeah, she's a refuel. Yeah, there she goes. And I'm like, hey, wait.
Wait.
So that was that. And then the morning comes around.
Oh.
Now I'm laying in bed and I'm just fucking with the remote going, fucking fat bitch. I'm fucking pissed. I'm watching TV. And then morning rolls around. I wake up. Now I'm kind of fucking hungover and shit. And I get up, and she already woke up from her fucking spare room little nap. Great. I'm glad you enjoyed the fucking nice, comfortable guest room bed in my house.
What is this,
and now I got to drive her home. Yeah, bed and breakfast.
You got to drive her home?
Yeah, now I got to drive her home.
Why would you just pay for a cab at that point?
Because it was so far. I should have.
What's $200 to a guy like you?
You're right. You're right. You're right. It would have been worth it.
How far from your house?
Probably 50 miles.
Oh, Jesus.
But I did it in probably 25 minutes.
50 miles?
I drove so fast and so recklessly. I was weaving in and out of the HOV lane and back out of it, and just like a maniac, 90 miles an hour, just because I wanted her out of my existence as quickly as possible.
Where'd you meet her?
It was a friend of a friend situation.
Those are never good.
And I heard from the friend of the friend that this was pretty much going to be like a sure thing. That's the only reason I pursued it. I'm like, you know what? Sure thing, whatever.
So what did you do wrong?
What did I do wrong? Think it was a sure thing.
But the friend says it's a sure thing. They would have that knowledge.
I know, but then the friend even afterwards said, "No, I think you would have had to put in just a little more time." I'm like, "Time? How would I put in time for a fat girl? I put in time for a fucking hot girl, not a fat girl."
I've been burned before with my fucking stupid friends going, "Oh, dude, it's you're in."
Yeah.
Am I in? Married guy that just gets his hopes up that he's going to live vicariously through me? No, I'm not in.
Yeah.
No, because you don't know what it's like to try to close anymore.
Close the deal.
That drives me fucking nuts, man. And then also, here's the thing, dude. That could have just been her shitty self-esteem. You might have just gone, "What are you doing? You sleep in the bed with me?" And she probably would have went, "Okay."
Oh, you think?
Yeah, she might have, man. That just might have been her self-esteem.
Dude, I wasn't feeling that. I have a good instinct for something like that. I was everything, body language wise, fat body language wise. I wasn't seeing.
You were saying, "I'm hungry."
Yeah, I'm hungry. I wasn't seeing that.
Did you cry yourself to sleep?
No, I fucking grit my teeth and I was changing
right?
the channel. I was changing the channel by thrusting my arm with the remote at the TV while I pushed the button. Like, God, what's on the fucking television? Like I was just mad. And I'm looking at the wall that's separating the rooms and going, "Yeah, I hope you're fucking sleeping, you fucking bitch." Like I was just mad. I was mad.
That's infuriating, man. You know what? You know what makes me madder than anything with a chick when it comes to shit like this is when you're in bed with them and you go to make that first move. You know, because sometimes it doesn't happen until you're in bed.
Oh my God, in bed.
And then they go like this. They go, "You know, it's just, I went through this, I'm just, that period of my life is just behind me, and I just recently realized, like, I just can't have sex with random."
Do you know where you are?
Can you give your fucking skankiness another day, please?
One lousy day.
Yeah, call it off after tonight that you're in fucking bed.
Oh, my God. That's like going to a bar and your buddy's like, "You know what, I just quit drinking." Then quit tomorrow, asshole.
One last what the hell.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we gotta move on.
It's time to begin what we call the weekend.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, boy.
That's right. I'll be right home. I'll be right home. You're no fatty. Thank you. Thank you.
Joe DeRosa, what are we promoting?
I am at the New Movement Theater on Saturday, March 19th, 8 p.m., Austin, Texas. Please come out and see it. It's on Rosewood Avenue, and I'm also doing 2 shows on the 18th and 19th for South by Southwest at Esther's Follies. Please, please, please come out.
And Joe DeRosa Comedy on Twitter.
Yes.
And it was such a busy day, we didn't get to the audio from Roland's Pizza Party. So in the 10 o'clock hour,
10 o'clock.
The channel's still live. Sam and the gang are, continuing, and they'll have audio from the pizza party.
Mm-hmm.
That I guess was a huge success. But
yes.
Unfortunately, this earthquake kind of fucked up our show today. So we didn't get to everything we wanted to.
Isn't that a shame?
So stick around for that.
All right,
and then, of course,
everyone.
Ron and Fez at 11. Have a good weekend.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show. The Virus. Sirius XM.